Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another music review. And in this music review, we are going to a Queen album. A Queen album, what I put on by accident the other night, actually. After doing a review of A Night at the Opera, I thought it would be only fitting to try and do a review of its sister album, A Day at the Races. There you go. Also, this is celebrating 45 years as well. 45 years old, this album, and it's the first self-produced Queen album, released in 1976, engineered by Mark Stone, and it was a follow-up to the hugely successful A Night at the Opera, which contained Bohemian Rhapsody. How do you come back from that type of song, boys and girls? Well, this was the result, and I have to say that after I put the record on the other night, I thought myself that, you know, this album has the same formula as an art opera, but I think the writing, the music is a lot better. I just feel the songs are better put together, and especially Freddie Mercury's songwriting, it's kind of like reached a level for me beyond Bohemian Rhapsody. I think his songwriting is better in this album, but that's my personal opinion. So this is 45 years old. It's an album I basically have overlooked really in my record collection for years. It's weird when I levitate. If I wanted to listen to some old Queen stuff, I levitate towards Queen 2, Sheer Heart Attack, News of the World, them albums more than anything, and I seem to overlook this one. And I'm kicking myself. So I put it on the other night and I listened to it in headphones and that, and the sound quality, even though this isn't the remastered version, the sound was the quality of it was, I thought, was excellent. And it's one of these albums which I think I dismissed when I first heard it, but has grown better with age, like a fine wine with me. So I'll show you the booklet. It's not the remastered version. There you go. It's got a lovely feel of Art Deco feel with this, I have to say. There you go. And it's weird, was it 1975? 1976. I would have been 3 years old when this came out, which is shocking. It has to be shocking for that. There you go. More lyrics. And there. So, what can I tell you about this? Let's go through the tracks. It kicks off with Tie Your Mother Down, a May Pen track, and a massive live favourite. I like the song. Not many. I don't think I know anybody who doesn't like that song who's not into Queen. And also, it starts off with kind of like it's like a bookend. Then you got the songs, and you got another bookend. He opens up with kind of like a chord progression of White Man in this as well. So it gives it like a beginning of a record, and that musical interlude before Tie Your Mother Down ends the record as well, like two bookends with some songs between, So Tie Your Mother Down, it kicks off like, a rocking, cat's making a racket, a rocking beginner of a track, really. I like it. I don't. Cat's having a piss. He likes to talk when he's having a piss. Second song is "You Take My Breath Away." Great piano medley in this. Mercury penned, and I have to say, it's got elements of the backing vocal kind of like experimentation they had in the Prophet song on A Night at the Opera. That's put into this as well, and it is a really good song. Well written. It's the songwriting I think has definitely gone up a notch with this album. Third song is "Long Away," in the lines of 39 on A Night at the Opera. More ukulele based, more banjo based as well. Brian May hasn't got the most strongest of voices, but it works perfectly in the song. I like it. Again, it's a nice, different approach um, to some of the stuff they've done, and yeah, it works well. Then we got the Millionaire Waltz, which is another Mercury Pen song, and again, it is well written. Again, it's really really good. I like it. It's the thing what I like about this album is not as much slapstick stuff going on like in a night of the opera, like Seaside Rendezvous and that in night of the opera. It's more you got more of a proper song in a every song. I mean, there's only one song under 4 minutes. No, two songs under 4 minutes. So you're getting proper songs here. You're not getting more of the little slapstick interludes you used to get on Sheer Heart Attack and Night of the Opera. You're getting more cohesive written songs, if you know what I mean. Then you got a Deacon song, You and I, which I can stomach. It's not as bad as You're My Best Friend. It actually is not bad, if you know what I mean. Your best friend is, they're left unsaid, really. Then we go to the big single of the album, Somebody to Love, which I really like. It's got a great gospel feel to that song, Somebody to Love. And I have to say, the highlight of the Freddie Mercury tribute concert was George Michael singing that. I thought George Michael did a staggeringly good job of singing that song. And, even though he's not my cup of tea, George Michael, I think he would have made a great frontman for Queen if they decided to carry on at that point. Then we got a more of a primitive song called White Man by May. Again, primitive. It's got a primitive feel about it. What I think of it, I think it's I like it. Again, it's another great song. It's a strong song. It's would I say it's political? I'm not too sure where it was coming from with it being politically or anything like that, but I like it. It suits it. Then we come to the song which I'm not really a fan of. There's always one on the Queen album, and we got one here, Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. I don't like it. It's a bit of that slapstick Queen, which I'm not really a fan of, to be honest. I had it on Queen's first EP back in the day. Never liked it and never like it now. It's just a little bit too camp for my liking, if you know what I mean. Compared to all the other songs of the album, it does stick out a little bit. But there's always one on the Queen album which I don't like, and that's that Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. I just get your pims out and your straw hat out type of moment. Then we go to Drowse, a Taylor Penn song, which again laid back, bluesy in a way, slide guitar. Yeah, I like it. It's got a nice bluesy laid back feel about it, a little bit different. That's what I like about Queen, especially in the 70s. They transcended styles. I never stuck to a formula and stayed true to it. They kind of like went through all these different styles, which made them quite a unique band, to be honest. And I think because a band like Queen had four totally different characters from four different musical backgrounds, if you want. You had, the operatic lead singer in Freddie. You had the more, rocking guitar virtuoso as Brian May, and you had more of a funky bass player like John Deacon, and an out and out old school rock and roller like Roger Taylor. But it seemed them four different elements brought together actually produced a band which made them unique in a way, because they tried everything, didn't they? But they had the Queen stamp on stuff, as in vocals and stuff, but they tried, you know, different styles and everything like that. So the last song is Tio Toriata, Let Us Cling Together, which is, you know, a song which finishes the album off. It's you know, you got your choir, you've got everything chucked in together. You've got a plastic piano on it, apparently, according to this. And it, you know, school choir and everything, gospel and everything. You say it's gospel if you want. It's like the "We Are the Champions" moment at the time before "We Are the Champions," if you know what I mean. This is a good couple of years, I think, before "We Are the Champions," and it finishes and rounds off the album with another instrumental interlude at the end. What do I think of this album? I think this album is fantastic. I think this is a great 70s Queen album. And I think most of the Queen albums in the 70s were phenomenal anyway, and this is one of them. The only song out of the 10 which doesn't really do anything for me is Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. Everything else for me is well written, well produced, and it really does showcase the talent of this unique band. It really does. So for me personally, it's up there in my top 5 Queen albums, definitely. Anybody who hasn't heard of Queen before, would I recommend it to them? I certainly will. It lives in the shadow of A Night of the Opera. This song, this album, it does live in that shadow because of the success I had with it. But on its own way, the follow-up to Night of the Opera is no slouch at all. It's got some fantastic music in it, and it really, really does showcase what a great band they were, because the quality of their music didn't suffer at the hands of the success of Bohemian Rhapsody. In fact, I think the music on this is a lot better than A Night at the Opera. So boys and girls, Queens, A Day at the Races, highly recommend that one for a Queen album. It is a belter. Thank you very much for watching this album review. Please subscribe, moan them in the comments, and see you all on another one. Cheers.